So welcome, this is the Queen's Club President's Room. It's the room which, when this was first built, this actually was a veranda in the building overlooking the sports fields. As the years have gone by, this has been built into the pavilion itself, and it is now the principal room where we have all our dinners, where the Royal Box eats prior to going and watching the match. Oxford against Cambridge, 1905, at the Queen's Club. Why was it here? Because at the time, Oxford against Cambridge was the most important match in the country. There were international matches, but very few. And until the 1908 Olympics, there were very few national stadia around. Next picture, just to show you Queen Victoria. The club was named after Queen Victoria. She became the patron of Queen's in her Golden Jubilee year in '87, and she presented that picture to us, which we still have today. Talking about the cups, the bottom one I've explained is the Real Tennis Amateur Championship of Great Britain. The top one is the Rackets Amateur Championship of Great Britain. And the middle one, of course, is the Queen's Club Singles Lawn Tennis Gentlemen's, which is the one that's played for in the 500 every year. Great names on there, as you all well know. W.H. Grenfell. This was a true Corinthian. He was somebody who was the punting champion on the Thames. He rowed the Channel in a skiff. He climbed Matterhorn. He swam Niagara Falls twice. He was president of the Lawn Tennis Association. He was president of the Amateur Fencing Association. He was president of this club, and he was also the person who ran the Olympics in London in 1908. W.H. Grenfell later became called Lord Desborough. Quite remarkable individuals. A lot of picture frames recently. So that's our Grant, which he's been here for 33 years. His dad did it for 35 years before him, and his son has just joined the ground staff 3 years ago. So the Kipton family have been manicuring these lawns for the last 60 years. And the two black and white paintings we've got here, on the left is a picture of the Queen's Club during this tournament. So that's the members on the terrace, very sedate, Panama hats, typically British, politely applauding. And then over on the other side, you'll see Davis Cup quarter-final 3 years ago. The year that we went on to win the Davis Cup, when the quarter-final was here, a completely different sort of audience. The Queen's Club has been here for over 130 years, no member more than about 60. And you just got to carry on. Tradition is what gives you a sense of belonging. I think every nation lives on its history. Well, actually, clubs are the same. And that's why we're lucky in that we have 4 racket sports, where we have 3 you can come here in November, on the second week of November, and you will see British Open real tennis taking place with the world champion playing. You'll see the Rackets Invitational with the world champion playing. You will see the 8 players in the ATP end of year tour finals practicing here before going and playing at the O2, so you'll get a world champion there. 3 world champions within 100 yards, 2 of them playing competitively in one club. That's a history. And it's only because we have those sports within this club and that we have our history that actually happens now. So it's integral to the whole of Queen's Club.